so we're going to be going over the hip hinge today. The purpose of this exercise is it's kind of like a preparatory stance for squats and a lot of lower body workouts, so it's something that you need to make sure that you can do in order to perform any type of squat correctly. So what you do to get started with this exercise or hinge, you have to make sure that your feet are about shoulder width apart, like hip to shoulder width apart. Your knees will have a slight bend to them. One thing I do that helps me with the hip hinge is I just palpate kind of where my hip bones are as like a joint to be bending at. But what you'll do is you'll make sure that your head, neck, and spine stay in line, and your eyes are going to travel in an arc from facing forward to be facing the floor as you hinge. So make sure that your knees are slightly bent, feet about shoulder width apart, and then what you'll do is you'll just bend at the hip, and then you'll come back up. You want to make sure that your chest isn't caving in or that your shoulders aren't rounded. One thing to make sure you're doing when you're doing a hip hinge is to make sure that your scapula are staying back and that your arms are staying tight to your sides, so that your shoulders don't round like this or do any other kind of strange things. So I'll do this again from the side. Again, still feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees. This is just what I do, you don't have to. But then you're going to keep your spine, neck, and head straight as you hinge back. Your butt should push out a little bit as your eyes travel down to the floor. They'll come back up. But yeah, that's the hip hinge.